Wildcat Basketball Live. And welcome to Haven, Kansas, home of the Roaring Wildcats. You're looking at of the Haven Gymnasium, or the Wildcat Gymnasium here at Haven High School, as we get set for the game between the Haven High School Wildcats versus the Halstead High School Dragons, or the Halstead Dragons. So, of course, I'm Paul Clements. I'm your host for tonight. On the camera, we've got a new person up here. His name is Maverick Lane. And so he's part of our new Wildcat Broadcasting Committee. So we'll have Maverick say hi, later on in between games or something like that. So he's giving a big old smile right now. I just showed him the entire setup here as we were getting everything set up for tonight's broadcast. Sorry we're a little bit late tonight here. So trying to figure out a few things. Here we had a little bit of technical difficulties. As you guys can remember, last time we were having issues with internet connection, and tonight I'm gonna be honest with you. I hope we have those sorted out. But I mean, we are on Wi-Fi, and the issue is that there's a lot of people that come in here and they also use the Wi-Fi network out here as well. So we have that going for us. But fear not, though. I know with the last two games we had issues. And if we end up having a lot of issues tonight, then I will go ahead and upload a clean version. We record these on a hard drive that is separate from YouTube. So we will put up a clean version of the games, of the live stream, directly to YouTube. At least by the next day. So do not worry. We're here to figure things out, because this is a new endeavor for us. The other thing is yes, we do have a solution in place. Problem is that I'm going to need to get a network card that connects to the USB of my laptop, because I don't have an Ethernet port. So that is on me. That's my fault on that. Right now you're watching the boys JV game here between the Haven Wildcats and the Halstead Dragons. I'll get that score up to you guys here in just a moment on that. So just hold tight, and we'll be right back with you audio-wise. Of course, as you know, we'll have the camera on for you guys. So we'll be right back.
I don't want to be too loose. Like I saw, this was going to bring the chair. You tilted this a little bit, and the camera just went that way. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I didn't know it was live.
All right, welcome back. So as you can see right now, it is 36-12. Didn't realize that it was 36-12, 38-12 now. My apologies on that. Haven with the lead for the JV game here, and with 4:55 left to go in the third quarter. Halstead right now with their second foul. Oh man, you know those Tuesdays. Anyways, so all right. So Haven with the free throw there. So we're gonna do a full-on pregame show or pregame here. Get everything set up for you guys. Talk to you guys about what ended up happening last Friday, as far as you know, basketball and all that is concerned. And then we're also going to talk about what's coming up in the next few weeks as well. Tonight, as you guys may or may not have known, depending on when we have the connection issues and all that, tonight you guys know that I do try to interview some of our students here at Haven. Kind of put them in the spotlight a little bit, talk to them about the upcoming games, in the case for the boys' games, and talk about the previous game, in the case for the Lady Wildcats, and tonight will be no different. We've got a special treat for you. During the girls' game, we'll be talking to Darby Roper, and during the guys' game, we'll be talking to Reese Roper. So yeah, stay tuned for that as we get things set up and ready to go for you guys. All right. So as of right now, it is 41-12. Your Haven Wildcats with the lead here in the third quarter. I'm going to take a timeout here on the audio, and as I'm monitoring everything and making sure that everything is running smoothly, and I'll be back with you guys here to either end out the third quarter or to start off the fourth quarter.
like when I moved the tripod, didn't I adjust that too far? Yeah. So what does this part do? I see it next to the window. Oh, yeah, that's the one. Oh, I see. Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Is she excited?
Well, it did kind of seem like
All right, welcome back. In an effort in trying to keep everything nice and tidy as we go along. If I fall behind on the score for the JV game, I do apologize. Just giving you guys the heads up on that. All right. So right now it's 51-21, Haven with the lead and the running clock right now. Remember that 35 with a lead of 35 or more, and that's a three-pointer there. With a lead of 35 or more in the fourth quarter, you start the running clock, and there you go. All right. So once again, if we do end up having connection issues and all that, I do apologize. We're going to try to make an effort to be able to remedy that by the Wildcat Classic here in about a week and a half. All right. So it is fourth quarter. Number 23 does take the shot for three, misses. 33 goes for two, but misses. There is a foul called on Haven though, and so Halstead will go to the basket to shoot two. I will try to get names through. I do have the program here, so we will. We will make sure that we do call out proper names to those who are involved in the play. However, I do not have. I do have dedicated rosters for both guys and girls. They're just not labeled as JV or varsity, but that's fine. All right. So Halstead, I believe, saved that last one. Yes, they did. So scoreboard's going to reflect that here. It is 54-22. Here with 4:54, 4:50, roughly around there, left to go. Carter Coopwriter with the three ball, not finding the basket on that one here. So both teams are set with 2 fouls apiece. Haven with a full set of timeouts with 5 left. Halstead using their first 3 already. They are left with 2 in this JV matchup. The ball goes out of bounds here last touch by Halstead. And so now Carter Cooprider will take point on this one, and he's going to go ahead and pass it all the way down to the corner here. And there's Gage Dillon, but we do have a jump ball situation going as he tried to make it into the paint for the basket there, but the Dragons were able to swarm in and get the ball there. All right, 14-15 for the Dragons here as they trail by 32 points right now. And we do have a foul on the floor going against Haven. And that is their third team foul in this half. So inbound play goes over to 30, back over to 14, to number 14, not getting the basket in on that one. There is a foul though, and I believe it is a shooting foul. Nope. My apologies. It is just a foul on the floor here. Haven with their fourth foul in the half. And so now back to inbound the play, inbound the ball. Haven with the steal here with Nathan Schmidt getting the ball there. He passed it over to Carter Cooprider. Cooprider tried to send it in there below the basket, but a little bit of a shake up there as Brant Sipe tried to get it, but there were a few other hands in there, and so the ball went out of bounds. Another foul there on the Wildcats. And so 2 minutes, 10 seconds left. Yes, it is less than 35 points right now, but they did start with a 35-point lead at the very least right at the start of the quarter. And a steal here, Nathan Schmidt getting the ball, but was not able to hold on to it. However, number 23, Spencer Johnson, while stealing the ball, went a little too fast and ran out of bounds on that one. So it is Haven ball. Carter Cooprider is set to inbound the ball here. He sends it all the way to Sipe. Sipe pass not on target on that one. And Halstead now has the ball back here, trying to drive it in below the hoop here. Number 23 trying to get it, and foul right there on Brent Sipe. Brant Sipe, sorry. So that is Haven's sixth foul. One more, and Halstead will be in the bonus here. Quick pass and shoot situation, but not happening on that one. And it is rebounded by number 4. Almost read the wrong name. No, it may not be Nathan Schmidt. Sorry, my apologies here if I'm getting names wrong. Going based off of the programs here. So yeah, 29 seconds, 28, 27, roughly 25 seconds left to go in the game here. And it looks like your Haven Wildcats, as far as the JV team is concerned, will come away with this one as the victor with, at the very least, 54-22 victory here. But we're going to see how Gage does on this one. They will stop the clock for the 2 free throws as he sinks the first one in. And misses on the second one. No time left on the clock. Haven with the big victory there, 55-22. The band's starting to walk in. They're going to warm up, and so will the rest of the players here. The girls are going to are going to be the first ones out the gate tonight here as we get you set, ready to go for your Wildcats, who take on the Haven Dragons right here on the home for Haven Wildcat basketball, the Wildcat Network on YouTube. I'll be right back. Enjoy the visuals here for the moment, and enjoy the band warming up when they come on here. So. All right. Welcome to Haven High School and the Haven High School Gymnasium here. Once again, I am your host, Paul Clements, your commentator for tonight. I've got our cameraman right here. I've got Maverick Lane here. You're going to see him a little bit if you see him on the podcast, and I'll call that too here this week. But here. The band's warming up.
I don't know if you're on. Whoa.
Yep, I got you going on over here.
Am I able to be heard?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
like a little too much? Okay. How does it sound like that? Does that make it sound? Okay. I won't mess with it.
So Maverick, what do you think? What do you think about tonight? What do you?
Oh man, I have big thoughts for tonight. You know, I had the whole game plan out in my mind. I actually laid it out on my fantasy basketball, like who, you know, I think is going to be the MVP of this round. But I don't know. Seriously, I don't know. I'm trying to adjust the cameras. Fun, you know. They can be a little wonky sometimes. I really like the stream setup over here in a little bit. You know, you'll be able to see the scoreboard, you know, not just the scoreboard, but like the whole team. Oh, there it is right now. Oh my God, that thing's it spins in 3D. that is freaking sweet.
Yeah. So tonight's your first night working the live stream here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm mostly interested in like this whole little setup over here. I mean. Yeah, it's pretty neat though. If it wasn't for like the Haven Wi-Fi, hopefully it'd be running a little better. But it's all right. I like how it's laid out. It's actually not really even having any problems with it so far. I don't think, right? So it's been okay.
Well, I mean, we're getting everything set up here. I've got earbud over here, but I don't like to listen to myself talk though.
Oh yeah. Wait, can I try? Can I hear it?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
So like I said, Maverick's part of our Wildcat Broadcasting Committee. It's our new AV club here at Haven High School. He's not the only one on here as well. Megan Schrock's been on our live broadcast as well. And so, you know, this is a great way for, like right now we're starting off with a few things, but I mean, like, you know, eventually I think the plan is to have you guys also like take over in commentary and all that through in the future.
Not the AV Club, Clements, the commission. The
commission. Well, I mean, it's
commission.
an AV style thing, but
you weren't lying when you said you could hear us clearly, though. It's like a little too clearly. I'm kind of
a little too clearly.
I think it's just these headphones being fairly loud, but yeah, it's really weird talking with this delay. I think I'm gonna take this headphone out of my ear. That mic's so sensitive. I didn't realize that. That's pretty sweet.
Well, I mean, I also have the volume up a little bit too, so that way we can be heard over the band as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like tonight's a wonderful broadcast here because let's go ahead and pull up some of the pregame stuff here going on.
Are they gonna be? Never mind. I was like, are they gonna be wearing the sweatpants during the game? That's not.
Nah, that's the warm-ups.
That doesn't sound efficient. Yeah.
So let's go ahead and take a look at the records here. So this is the record for the girls tonight. We're gonna take a look at the girls here as they're getting set up here. But right now, 4-2 with Halstead coming up next. That's tonight.
Yeah.
Friday night we were supposed to have the homecoming game against Pratt, but because of the weather, the cold weather, and all that, it was decided that that it would be much safer if we reschedule the game I say we, but I mean it'd be much safer if the game was rescheduled for another time, and so.
I was like sliding across the sidewalk out there, but that's a pretty good. Those are pretty good stats, though, I gotta say. So I don't come in here too often, but right now it's actually pretty lively. About, I don't know, like 20 minutes ago there was like not even half as many people in here. So yeah.
And I mean, last year I was in that same boat.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think like one of the first few games that I saw from whistle to whistle was
Can you hand me that?
I think the first game that I saw really whistle to whistle, was the Wildcat Classic. So yeah, I mean, like this place gets loud and all of that. So all right, we're gonna take a look at the guests here, at the information for Halstead here. Halstead right now, looking at an undefeated record, but also Friday they also had a game that was postponed as well. But if you were lucky enough to have to be able to see throughout the entire game against the Nickerson game just before the winter break, Nickerson was also undefeated. But now they're not anymore.
I mean, it's a pretty good record, but starting this game, starting to be a little shaky. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just a hunch. This might be a hunch, but yeah. I gotta say, this gym's pretty sweet. It even has, air conditioning. I went to the Haven Elementary School gym to take notes. I'd go through like years of elementary school. No air conditioning there. You think? Nah, whatever. Anyway, yeah, I guess we're just getting ready. You can just let me know when I'm ready to get back. Now just seems like what is that person doing over there? Okay, never mind. I was wondering, like, curl up in the ball like Sonic the Hedgehog style.
No, that's Faith Paramore, senior for the Lady Cats tonight. Last Tuesday she was out with an injury. This time she's back in it, and she's gonna be playing.
Pretty cool. Back with the vengeance.
Over 1,000 points as a Wildcat. So looking for more. Well over 1,000 points now, but I mean looking for more as we get as she's set to start for tonight's game.
Crazy, man. Straight up.
So one thing that we haven't been able to do during our live streams tonight is during our live streams at all is showcase some of the other students aside from basketball players and all that. Maverick here is actually a part of the debate team. I want to go ahead and I've congratulated you and Dylan a lot, but but I mean this time live on the air, I want to congratulate you guys for qualifying for state. We're going to be going all the way over to Fort Scott for that one. What do you think about that one?
What I think about that, I think you should. I think we should be waiting till the podcast to hear my thoughts on that. This Thursday, you need to tune in for that. I'm serious. Put it on your calendars. I'm not giving out a single opinion on debate until that podcast because I need to keep up the suspense, Mr. Clements.
All
it's
right.
not.
So,
I mean, come on.
So tune into the podcast. That should be up. Well, we're going to record it on Thursday, but that should be up on Friday. So tune into the podcast. We'll well be on our way. We'll be well on our way over to.
By the time that's uploaded.
Yeah.
Really? Oh man.
But I mean, debate's one of those events where it's not broadcasted.
How long?
So I mean,
how long does it take to upload this?
Oh, it doesn't take too long. It's just, it takes an entire class period to record it, though.
Yeah.
So we'll have it up. We'll have it up on Friday, and So
that'll be pretty fun. I'll probably just watch that back.
All right. So we're looking at about. You'll get used to that sound.
No, I'll never get. Every time I'm ever in like any basketball game or anything, I never get used to that sound. I don't know. It plays not least expected. But yeah, whatever.
All right. So before we have you get back onto the camera here, do you have any shout-outs for tonight?
Oh, any shout-outs for tonight?
Yeah. Like, is there anybody that you want to say hi to out there? And,
say hi? I don't know, probably my mom. My mom's probably the only person who really care about me being on the mic right now. If she's even watching, so
people out there, so
yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know, but I don't know. Hi, Mom. I'll go to this game, so hopefully later I'll have more, I don't know, street cred to give, some shout-outs to. But obviously, you mentioned Faith Paramore. She's a monster. Everybody else on that team for sure.
Oh, it's a good team. It is a really, really good team. So last time they were out here, last Tuesday, without Faith, I mean, the team still stepped up and actually mercy ruled the Sedgwick Cardinals. So
I know, shout out to that last game, the JV game. Was that recorded? I'm not.
Yeah,
sure.
that was live.
Yeah, a little bit of it recorded, but big dub right there. That was pretty sweet. I don't know. I give a shout out to I guess everyone on that team. Chad, good job out there, buddy. Yeah, man.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and send you over to the camera position. We'll have you come back on the mic here in a little.
Off to the station.
Yeah. Well, we're getting set for introductions and all that. So, all right. So that's Maverick Lane. And yeah, you'll get the chance to hear him some more on our podcast when that goes up. Hopefully, it'll be up on Thursday. So we're getting all set and ready to go here. It is your Lady Wildcats first up, and they will take on the Lady Dragons here. So I'm going to go ahead and give it over to the PA announcer, and we'll get the starting lineup going. Here we go. We're ready to get started. And it looks like right there in the center circle is going to be Faith Paramore, and she's going up on the jump here. I can't see the number, and here we go. We are getting started. It's game time. And here's a look at your starting five for the Lady Cats here. We've got for our seniors, Karen Madison, number 30, Sarah Utzi, and number 22, Faith Paramore. And for our juniors, to round out the starting five, number 1, Carly Arnold, and number 42, Maguire Estill. Here we go, number 4 right now with the ball for Halstead. She passes it over to number 1, over to number 23. Number 23 being reading the wrong one here. Number 1 with the 3, and that's a miss. So miss right there, and Estill was able to pick it up, and Paramore now is dribbling it across, takes it over to the paint, passes it over to Utzi. Utzi gets the 2, and that sets it, and that sets Haven with the early lead for the first bucket, starting with 2 points here in the first quarter. Number 4 right now for Halstead with the ball, passing it over to number 5. Number 4 back with the ball here. There we go, trying to get the clock on the screen here. All right, back over, a little over Grace Lee, number 1 here. She passes it over to, well, we've got a couple number 4s over here, so it's going to be a little bit hard to be able to see here. So once I get that name down, it'll be more than just number 4. All right, a foul while going up for the shot, and that's a foul on Maguire Estill here. It's a pushing foul here. So that will put Halstead for 2 free throws. Makes the first one. All right. Let's see here. There we go. And misses on the second one. That was number 5, Karina Gerber. And so now your Haven Wildcats with the ball here as Madison pass it over to Sarah Utzi over to Faith Paramore back over to Madison, or not back over to Madison, sorry, that's back over to Reese Roper. Yeah, so my apologies. Instead of number 1 Carly Arnold on the starting 5 there, Reese Roper was, so my apologies on that one here. All right, Halstead now with the ball here, 2-1 lead for Haven, as we are looking at 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter here. Number 1, Grace Lee with the ball, trying to go around. Reese Roper takes it over to the paint, passes it out to number 5, Karina Gerber. Gerber with the shot, misses as it rolls over the hoop. And Maguire Estill with the rebound, sends it over to Kara Madison. Madison taking it over to the right side here. Passes it over to Utzi. Utzi got the shot block on that one here. And Reese Roper with the tip, and Utzi with the steal, back over to Roper. Roper foul on the play here. And so Reese Roper will take 2 shots at the line. First one bounces off the front of the rim and does not go in. Second shot bounces off the front of the rim, but Paramore picks it up and puts it back in. 4-1 for your Haven Wildcats. All right, number 4 with the ball for the Dragons here. Passes it over to number 22. We also have a couple of number 22s on this one here. So 4 and 22 will right now be referred to by their numbers as number 4 takes a shot, misses it. And McGuire Esther with the rebound, but the pass does not go Haven's way. It actually goes right to Gerber, and she takes the 2-pointer on that one for 3 for your Wildcats. Roper over to Estel. Estel over to Paramore. Paramore holding the ball, looking for somebody, and that is not the person that she was looking for. As number 23, not on the roster here. Does take the ball. 22 takes the shot, misses on the 3. Number 4 picks it up here and gives it over to number 13, also not on my roster. But they do sink the ball, and it is now a 5-4 lead for the Dragons, for the Lady Dragons. Madison trying to get the ball into the paint. Let's go of it on that one here. Well, you know, I mean, sometimes that does happen, but you know, got to keep on going right now. It is a 1 point lead here for the Lady Dragons. Pass inside gets taken away by Sarah Utzi, and Reese Roper almost got tricked into that one, but she runs it all the way across to the to Kara Madison. Madison with 3 gets it in there. This is going to be a back and forth affair, I tell you what. Number 4 right now with the ball, passes it over to Grace Lee, over her head, and that goes out of bounds. It is Wildcat basketball. And so Reese Roper goes off. Carly Arnold now goes on here. Number 1 comes in. The inbound now here as Kara Madison takes it over across the midcourt lane, or midcourt line, passes it over to Utsi, over to Arnold, back to Utsi, tips out of there, and a fast break for Halstead. Number 4 tries to get one in and gets it on the second attempt. That's 2-pointer, 7-7, tie ball game right now. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter here. Faith Paramore with the ball with 3, gets it off the back iron, not in. Number 4 passes it over to 23 for Halstead. 23 trying to dribble into the paint, passes it out to 22, back over to 23, and a travel on that one as she was trying to make it into the paint. And let's see, we do have a sub in here. So it is Bronner coming on, number 12, Brianne Bronner, or Brooke Bronner. And so Carly Arnold now with the ball, taking it across the midcourt stripe, over to Bronner, over to. Sorry, we had a couple of substitutions here. Cassidy Smith also came in as well. That is number 20. Halstead a little too high on the pass there, and it is now Wildcat basketball here. Faith Paramore with the ball now, looking for a hole to pass, passes it over to Bronner. Bronner hits the back iron, does not go in. Number 5 now for Halstead with the fast break, gets the 2 to fall in there. 9-7 for Halstead with less than 2 minutes left to go in the quarter. Carly Arnold looking right now, trying to get out of the situation as she's being pressed really closely, but she does give it over to Faith Paramore, passes it over to Bronner. Bronner letting the play develop here, gets it over to Arnold. Arnold over to Smith. Smith over to Estel. Estel with 2 shot, and that's in. 9-9. A little less than a minute and a half left to go in the quarter. Back and forth affair. That's what we're looking at for these CKL matches. This is league play. 23 passes it over to 22. Thinks twice about the three-point shot there. Same thing with 23 as she gets the ball. Passes it over to 10. Thinking about that one. Sends it over to number 2. 23 now trying to drive, trying to see if there's an open lane here, and that's not happening. Foul on the floor. No, not a foul on the floor. It is a travel. And we do have some substitutions here. Looks like number 10 goes in for number 23 for Halstead. Number 4 goes in for number 2, or number 2, yes. Faith Paramore comes off, and Sarah Yutzi does come on as well. And so we're back at the court here with Carly Arnold, and it looks like that there was a foul on the floor there. It will be Haven ball. That is the second foul for Halstead in this half, so far in this game as well. Madison passes it over to Arnold. Back over to Madison here. Back over to Arnold, over to Bronner. Bronner takes it over to Smith. Smith tried to get it over to Yutzi, it looks like, but did not. But that was not an open lane there. Number 5 tries to get in, and it looks like there is a foul. And that will go for Halstead as well here. So 2-2 on fouls so far in this game. Number 4 sends it all the way to 22. 22 with the three-point shot, hits it off the back iron, not going in. Yutzi with the rebound, passes it over to Kara Madison. Madison trying to get around Grace Lee. She does. And she's going to take it over to Bronner. Bronner passes it down into the lane here for Cassidy Smith. Smith is double-teamed over there. And no call for jump ball. And yes, there's the call for jump ball right there. That is Haven possession here, so it is going to be Haven ball as Faith Paramore comes in for Cassidy Smith. Number 23 looks to be going in for number 1 for Halstead as well. So 4.7 seconds left to go in this first quarter. 9-9 is the score here. Sends it well over everybody's head, and that goes out of bounds, and it is Halstead basketball. All right, so number 4 passes it over to 5, passes it back to 4 to 23, and the clock counted zeros on the board there, so there was not going to be a shot made at all on that one. We end the first quarter. Tie ball game, 9-9. We'll be right back here with more Wildcat basketball. All right, that's back to the starters here. So that's one thing that I kind of forget a little bit with live streams. As soon as I get off the main camera here, it just goes right into that. It just resets everything. So, all right. So my apologies for the confusion here, but it is the second quarter here. Halstead with the ball right now. Number 5 taking the pass at the top of the key here. Number 4 taking it back over to the top of the key. 23 now with the ball. And a travel on the floor there. It is now Wildcat basketball. All right, Haven with the ball now. Kara Madison trying to get away from number 23 here. Does pass it over to Reese Roper. Madison now back with the ball. Gets it over to McGuire Estel. Estel looking for somebody open here. Gets it back over to Madison. Almost lost control of it, but she does have it, though. Estel now with the ball. Looking, and gets it over to Reese Roper to reset the play here. Back to Kara Madison. And now it's back over to Sarah Utsi. To Reese Roper, back to Utsi. Madison now. Play with your own tempo here as McGuire Estel with the jump shot gets the bucket and takes the lead for Haven. It is now 11-9 here. Number 4 to number 23 here. And so we've got so what we try to do usually for every game here, we pregame the guys' game during the girls' game, and we postgame the girls' game during the guys' game. But let me go ahead and welcome everybody here to the announcing booth here. Darby Roper. Darby, go ahead and say hello to everybody.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Roper family in Oklahoma.
Hey, you know what? I mean, I always ask like if you have any shout-outs or anything like that. And, I mean, you did exactly that. So, yeah, shout out to the Roper family down in Oklahoma. So we're gonna do a quick interview, or we're gonna do an interview as this quarter goes here, to showcase the guys' game here, but also we're gonna be watching the girls' game as well. So, Darby, tonight you're playing against Halstead. What's in your guys' mindset, or like what can you tell me about what's in your like what you guys have prepared for tonight's game?
To win.
Just to win?
Yeah.
Just simple as that, right?
Yep. Just play hard like we always do. That's how Coach Brummer has us play. Play hard the whole game and try to get the win. No game's easy.
So tonight's the last night of your guys' home game stint. I think in previous live streams I've accidentally said that this coming Friday would be a home game. It shows that on the district calendar, but it is actually an away game for you guys. But I mean, like, you guys are coming into this right now. So far, both the guys and the girls have an undefeated home record. Like, does that weigh in your guys' mind, like how you guys do at home or how you guys do overall throughout the season? Like how heavy does that weigh in your mind when you prepare for the next game?
Well, you love to play at home. It gets rocking in here when you're doing good. You love seeing that. It just feels so nice playing those home games. The band and the student section and all of our crowd filling up.
And I mean,
love it.
And I think that's what they built this place for was for that kind of atmosphere. As Maverick and I were talking about in the pregame, just before the girls' game here. I mean, like, that was one of the things that I remember with my first game experience here. It's loud, it's raucous, it's great. The atmosphere is wonderful, and so that you guys feed on that, right?
Oh yeah, lots of adrenaline, all that adrenaline. You just love winning here. It's the atmosphere is amazing. When it gets loud, it gets loud.
You could probably like compare it to like a college atmosphere, or to even a professional atmosphere on how loud it gets. So far, you're undefeated at home. The boys, the Wildcats, I switch between boys, guys, and Wildcats. But the Wildcats themselves, you guys are currently undefeated overall so far. That's got to be feeling pretty good too. Like like that's got to like keep some of the weight, some of the pressure off your guys' shoulder, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is the first time in a while we've gone this far being undefeated. Won the first Kingman tournament. Since about 2012. So obviously since then we hadn't made it through that tournament with an undefeated record, and just saw today that we have made the top 10 in the rankings for a long time in a while.
Yeah.
In the state, so yeah, it's really nice. Feels good.
I looked at the Keisha website on your guys' standing for sub-state. You guys are on top as well over there too. So, which sub-state, the first game will be here, unlike last year where the entirety of that tournament was over here. I bet that was also like pretty exciting as well. Let's see. Next week, you guys are going to Halstead for the Rupp Tournament,
which is where sub-state is now.
But that's where sub-state is.
They moved it from Heston to Halstead.
So you guys are going to make a couple trips to Halstead then.
And winning tonight would mean we're going into that tournament ranked as the 1 seed. Yeah, that's a really good tournament. There's a lot of good teams in there.
Give us a preview for that one here. Like what teams are going to be involved in the Rupp Tournament?
Obviously Halstead, Andale. I think Rose Hill is in it again, and then there's Minneapolis, Winfield. And it looks like Winfield is who we'll be playing next week to start. Garden Plain, Cheney, a lot of good teams.
So a couple potential rematches as Halstead calls another timeout here. So what's the matchup that you guys are looking forward to the most, or is it just basically like whoever you guys are on the court against?
One at a time.
One at a time?
Yep. Not overlooking anyone.
And that's a good way. That's a good way to look at it. That's a good way to look at it, especially with the success that you guys have. So band's playing here because it's timeout right now, so I got to turn down the music over there a little bit. But so you guys are looking to win tonight with against Halstead. Do you have a prediction of what the score might be? I'm getting a little cheeky here. or are you gonna hold tight-lipped on that one?
Tight-lipped.
Not wanting to give away any of the secrets here tonight. But I don't blame you. It's an exciting time to be a Wildcat, and yes, congratulations on your guys' victory at the Kingman tournament. There we go. We are looking forward to a huge night tonight. While you guys go up against the Dragons. It's number 5 for the Lady Dragons gets the bucket. Their first bucket in a little while here. Watching the girls' game here so far, what do you think about the girls, the Lady Wildcats right now?
It doesn't look like they're getting the offense going very well. I know that my father didn't seem too happy with them.
And that is Dwight Roper, the coach of the Lady Wildcats.
Yeah. And Halstead's a pretty good team too. Like they're really solid too. They've got a lot of talent. So do our girls. I think this will be a good game.
So far, it had been back and forth in the first quarter. You think we'll be able to pull away, or is it just going to stay back and forth?
It's
kind of going back and forth as we're calling the game here.
I'm thinking back and forth right now as we're talking, but if Haven starts hitting shots, they should be good to go. They just got to start running better offense and be more disciplined.
Well, I mean, and this has got to instill a little bit of confidence as well, especially to our viewers tonight. The last time that the Lady Cats played at home against somebody that was undefeated, they won. That team's no longer undefeated, so I mean, that's a pretty good stat right now, as it is 15 to 11 for Haven right now. With the block pass here, McGuire Estel recuperating the ball there and gives it over to Faith Paramore. With about 2.5 minutes left to go here, I want to extend I'll hold off on that. Carly Arnold gets the ball, gets the foul, and we'll shoot for 2 on that one. So as I was trying to say, it's I got to update the fouls over here too. But it's not 5 fouls for us here. It's just 3 fouls for us, 5 fouls for Halstead. Here we go. First bucket is made for Carly Arnold. That puts it at 16-11 here. There we go. I always got to make sure that I'm in sync with that scoreboard up there too. So. And the second basket goes out of bounds. Last touch by Haven, and that goes for Halstead basketball now. As I was trying to say, we expect a big game tonight here. Win, lose, or draw. Well, there are no draws in Acacia basketball, but we do want to extend a good luck to you guys in tonight's game, as well as a hearty good luck to you guys' game on Friday against Hillsborough and next week's Rupp Tournament. Are there any final shout-outs or final words that you want to say while still live on the air?
Nope, that's all. I got my family going. Yeah, so I got them.
And I mean, and I'm glad that I'm pretty sure that they are glad. That's what I was trying to say. I'm pretty sure that they're glad that to get to hear your voice live on the air. So thank you very much, Darby, for joining us. You're more than welcome to come back and join us at any time. Of course, if you want to go back to to join your brothers at arms and all that, and get ready for tonight's game, that's fine too. But yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. Good luck to yourself.
Oh well, thank you. And that is Darby Roper, junior here at Haven High School. Let me go ahead and turn that down here. So. If you've seen Darby Roper on our streams before, he's been quarterback, and he's also been a very important player on the Haven Wildcat basketball team as well. All right, I'm getting things updated as we go along here. So it is 18-3 with those two free throw shots by Faith Paramore. With about a minute left to go in the first half here. Fouls are looking at 3 to 6 with Halstead. Sorry, not keeping up on timeouts here. Halstead with 3 timeouts left. Haven with the full slate right now. Jump ball situation, it looks like here. And the possession arrow is pointing to Haven's direction. So it will be Wildcat basketball once again with 51.6 seconds left to go. Halftime's coming up. We'll keep the audio going on the camera here so that way you can be able to listen to the band as they play. And we'll be taking a break here when halftime comes up. So Carly Arnold passes it over to Kara Madison. Madison tries to drive it in, and there's a foul. Nope, It is a travel call there on Kara Madison here. So 5-point ball game. It is close. It is back and forth, but Haven's had the lead for a little bit. So so something to consider as we go into this halftime. All right, number 22 tries to get the pass. It is jumbled around, but Sarah Udesy was able to pick it up, and Carly Arnold now has the ball, dribbling it all the way to the left side of the basket here. Passes it over to Faith Paramore. Faith Paramore trying to get in. Foul on the play. She will shoot for 2. And Faith sinks the first of 2 free throws here. As Haven is in the bonus. Reese Roper goes in for Kara Madison now. 15.6 seconds left. And the second shot does not go in. 19-13 Haven with the lead. Halstead right now with the ball, number 4, trying to find somebody to pass it to. She does. Eventually goes over to number 5, but Carly Arnold steals the ball, gives it over to the boot, gets it in as a buzzer beater. The last second shot, and it goes in for 2. And at halftime, it is your Haven Lady Wildcats 21, the Halstead Dragons 13. So far, it's looking pretty good on the stream, I tell you. I don't get to monitor YouTube all that much, but it looks like it's still pretty healthy out here. So we're glad that you guys are joining us so far. So I've got our cameraman back.
What's up, Clemens? Dude, that 3 though. That was pretty long.
So I do have just one microphone, so I do have to adjust audio back and forth. But what did you think about that last moment there?
Man, that was pretty sick. That 3. That was kind of just barely, the tip of your fingertips, and they just all the way. It was a gamble, but it was. I guess it was the end of that time anyway, so might as well go big there. Was that already the end of that game, or are they just warming up?
Do what?
Was that already the end of that game, or were they?
No, that's halftime. That's
right.
Halftime.
So I can like eat something or whatever.
Yeah, you can go ahead and visit the concession stand.
Give you one of those walk-in tacos.
Maybe here in a second. So. Okay. But thanks for the offer, though.
All right.
So, but so yeah. Well, here, hold on just one moment, folks. Yeah. We're gonna keep the camera going on here, but I'll be right back here. So we'll be right back.
Please monitor and supervise your children during the game for their safety and the safety of other patrons. As the first stage stand and out of the hallway lobby and other parts of the building. Thank you for your cooperation.
All right, and welcome back to the broadcast of Wildcat Basketball live on the Wildcat Network here on YouTube. The last half there, that first half, pretty big one for our Lady Wildcats as they currently hold on to the lead, 21 to 13 here. All right. So we're getting you guys set up here for the second half. And it's going to be a big one for all involved here. So just about half a minute left to go until the start of the third quarter. It's been a pretty decent lead for Haven here. Right now they're currently looking at about an 8-point lead. But currently, I mean, that 8-point lead. I mean, we've seen leads grow. We've seen them not, we've seen them diminish. So still got to keep on your toes for these next two quarters. Fouls reset. The game almost resets here. And it looks like it will be Halstead basketball. A little bit of confusion on where the ball is going to be starting off at here. All right, I think the confusion has been settled, and we are back underway. Here's number 1, Grace Lee, takes the inbounds, pass it over to number 4 to 22 to 5. 5 trying to go around 2 Wildcats, not going, and Paramore tried to rebound it, did not get a hold of it, and that is going to be Halstead 2-pointer here, 21-15. Kara Madison passes it over to Sarah Yutzi. Yutzi almost lost control, but she did pick it back up, passes it over to Faith Paramore. Paramore with the jumper. It goes in and out of the basket. And so now number 23 with the rebound and sends it over to number 4. I'm going to go ahead and assume that number 4 is Parker Schroeder. So if I am incorrect, I'm sure I will hear about it from some of the Halstead people here. All right, last play did not equal in any points here. So the pass over to McGuire Estel. Estel did not get that one in. Yutzi fights her way to get the ball back. Where's the foul on that one? It is a foul on Halstead. It looks like so. Haven basketball. All right, another foul here. That's the second for Halstead in this half here. McGuire Estel will shoot for 2 here. First one bounces in and out of the basket. She does get a second one here. Second one goes up and it goes in. (22-15), number 4. I did confirm it is Parker Schroeder. Passes it over to 23, over to 10. Haley Kelly. Kelly gives it over to 23. Still not on my roster here, but it's taken by McGuire Estel. Estel gets it over to Karen Madison. Or no, sorry, gets it over to Reese Roper. Roper back to Estel. Back over to Paramore. And Madison gets herself open so that way she can help out with Paramore. Passes it now over to Yutzi. Yutzi gives it to Estel, and it's back over to Madison. No shot clock, so no need for hurry right now. Yutzi with the ball, gives it over to Faith Paramore. Paramore goes up but is fouled, and I believe that that's going to be a shooting foul as well. Third foul for Halstead. First one for Faith goes in. And returns the lead back to 8 points. Second one increases the lead now to 9 points as Faith Paramore gets her 2 free throws, her 7 points of the night, 7th point of the night here. Number 23 goes up. Looks like it was about to go in, but it did not. And it looks like it was a shared rebound between Estill and Yutzi. Now Madison with the ball being double teamed, and whistle calls the play dead. And another foul. Fourth foul for Halstead here, number 23 with her second on the night. Roper passes it over to Madison. Madison over to Yutzi. Almost got the steal there with number 23. Roper now with the ball. Gives it over to Paramore. Paramore thinks twice about shooting. Passes it over to Estill. Estill over to Madison for 3. Bounces off the rim. Does not go in. And number 10 with the fast break, but it is swatted away by McGuire Estill. McGuire Estill with her best Dikembe Mutombo impression. Nobody laughed at that here. I'm the only one that's smiling here. And on the fourth foul, off the ball foul as well, and so that gives Halstead their 5th foul in the half here. Haven still with 0 fouls. 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Madison now with the ball at the top of the key, gives it over to Sarah Yutzi. Yutzi tried to give it over to Faith Paramore, and it looks like we have another jump ball situation. All right, Reese Roper now with the ball here as the Lady Cats inbounded the ball there, and Reese Roper passes it over to Kara Madison. Madison now looking, waiting for the play to develop here, gives it back over to Reese Roper. Roper gets the ball knocked out of her hands, but I guess it rolled on. Nope, it did not. Bit of confusion on who has the ball here. And I think that they are calling it Halstead ball. I think the official call was that it rolled and touched Reese on the head there. So, all right, number 4 now with the ball. She took the ball all the way from the baseline back over to their side. 10 tries to go for the 3-pointer. Does bounce off the back of the backboard. Substitution in play here, number 2 for Halstead going in for number 10. Reese Roper now coming out with Carly Arnold taking over for her. And the ball now back in play. Kara Madison with the ball. Madison passes it over to Carly Arnold. Arnold gets it over to Estill. Estill now down into Sarah Yutzi right there, but she is blocked. I think that there's a foul called. And I believe from the look on the floor, it's a foul on Haven. And that's their first in the half here. Halstead now with the ball, 23, trying to go around Carly Arnold. Arnold was able to follow her, but number 5 gets the ball, gets into the lane, gets fouled. and she will shoot too. And that first one short, as Gerber is the one taking the shots for Halstead. Bronner now comes in. Brooke Bronner comes in. And now Gerber takes the second shot, misses both of them. And Bronner takes the rebound, gives it over to Carly Arnold. Arnold now with pace, going in, passes it over to Paramore. Paramore now looking, gives it over to Sarah Yutzi. Yutzi back over to Estel. Estel with the jumper, nothing there, but Bronner takes the rebound. And Arnold gets fouled going up and will shoot two. That's the sixth foul for Halstead here, and that is the second foul for Kinsley Heck. As Arnold sinks the first one and gives the Lady Cats a 10-point lead. Arnold sinks the second one, goes 2 for 2 on that time. That's her 5th point in the night so far. 23 now with the ball, sends it all the way across over to 22. 22 looking for number 4, Schroeder. Schroeder passes it over to number 23. 23 doesn't find any teammate to pass it to, so sends it back to Schroeder. Schroeder over to Heck. To 23, that is tipped away, and a travel call. Schroeder now with the inbound, going, passes it over to Gerber. Gerber tosses it up there, not going, but it is a rebound by Halstead. Number 23 now with the ball at the top of the key here. Gets it over to Schroeder, passes it over to 22, back over to Gerber. Number 5, Schroeder now with the ball, sends it all the way across to 23. 23 gives it over to Heck. Heck back over to Gerber. Gerber tries to pass it over to Kinsley Heck, but it wasn't controlled. It went out of bounds. Quick reminder that Haven High School does have a Facebook page. Go ahead and check it out and give it a like, a follow, and all of that, as that will be a good place to be updated on the goings on at Haven High School and USD 312. Estel tries to get the ball. It is taken away from her as she takes a shot. Carly Arnold tried to get the ball out of number 4 here, and I think that they're calling in for a reaching foul. Nope, sorry. My apologies. They are calling for a timeout. And it is timeout Halstead here with 2:01 left to go in the third quarter. And so with that, we're going to take a quick break as well. Got to take a drink of water and all that. So we'll return in just a moment here when the timeout is done. .201 left in the third quarter as Halstead will inbound the ball. Schroeder passes it over to Gerber, who gives it back over to Schroeder. Schroeder gives it back to Gerber. They're passing it back and forth here. And now to 23 here, who now has the ball, sends it over to Grace Lee. Lee trying to find options out there, passes it over to Schroeder. Schroeder back to Lee. And then it's back to Gerber. Back and forth, 23 tries to see if she can take a shot. No shot there, foul on the floor. And I believe that it is a Haven foul. Yes, that goes against Sarah Yutzi on that one here, and that, I believe, is her second foul on the night. It is Haven's third team foul in the half. Schroeder now with the ball, gives it over to 22 with the three, not going in that time here. Tried to save it. Whose ball? Who touched it last? It was the Dragons who touched the ball last. Now it's Wildcat basketball. Carly Arnold taking the ball across the midcourt stripe there. Passes it over to McGuire Estel. Estel looking, passes it over to Faith Paramore. Paramore tries to get it over to Bronner, but there are too many Dragons in the way. Number 23 now has the ball. Gerber now has it, tries to get it, goes over the backboard, but she's able to save it. Grace Lee does not keep the ball. However, they are saying that it was last touched by the Wildcats, and so it will be Halstead basketball. .53 seconds left to go in the third quarter here as they inbound it over to 22 with the three-pointer. Gets it in there. That is now going to shrink the lead down back to 8 points here. 40 seconds, right around 40 seconds left to go in this third quarter here. Paramore gives it over to Estel, who gives it back to Paramore. I think that she had a bit of a shooting foul. It was a shooting foul called against Halstead, and Faith Paramore will shoot for two here. As that was a foul called on number 23. That is her third foul on the night. Faith good on the first free throw. Haven right now in the bonus. And Faith gets her second free throw. Lee trying to get away from her number one counterpart there, Carly Arnold. Was able to get the pass off to 22. 22 gives it back over to Grace Lee. 23 now double teamed due to zone coverage here. As Lee tries to give it over to Gerber. Gerber gets it and sends it in for 2 points. That puts the lead back down to 8. And the long-range shot does not connect. 8-point lead for your Haven Lady Wildcats. It is 28-8 as we end the third quarter. You're watching Haven Wildcat basketball here on Wildcat Network on YouTube. And we are back here to start the fourth quarter, the final 8 minutes in regulation here. 8-point lead for the Lady Wildcats as the inbound play here goes over to 23 from Schroeder. 23 driving into the paint, tries to pass it, but too many Wildcats in the way. Faith Paramore now with the ball. Gives it a try up for two. Yutzi comes back down with it, tries to get two herself, does not get it, and it looks like it either went out of bounds or it's a foul. I think they called it a foul. And it is a foul on Haven. That is their 4th team foul here. That is Sarah Utzi's 3rd foul on the game. Couple of players possibly in foul trouble here. Just as I say that there are a couple of players in foul trouble, Haven gets another foul here, and that one's Sarah's 4th foul here. So got to be careful, because remember, when you got to be careful, because in high school basketball, it's 5 fouls and you're out. So Coach Roper sends in Reese to take Sarah's place, or Utzi's place, for the moment here. All right, 23 with the ball, gives it over to Gerber. Gerber takes the shot, misses, and Esto comes down with the rebound. Faith Paramore now with the ball. The future Oral Roberts basketball player here next year. Next year she will be playing for Oral Roberts. Reese Roper right now holding onto the ball. Slowing down the pace at this moment. As Halstead now trying to get the ball. So now it's back over to Estel. Estel over to Roper. Roper. And a foul called. And Faith Paramore will be going over to the line. It is the 8th foul for Halstead here in the second half. First one goes in for Faith Paramore. Brings the Wildcat lead back up to 9. Faith gets the second one in. That's her 11th point in the game here. 10-point lead for the Lady Cats here. Number 23 now for the Dragons has the ball. Sends it over to Grace Lee. Lee has now passed it over to number 4 Schroeder. Now back over to 23. 23 back over to Schroeder. Passing it back and forth between the two as 23 tries to go in for the shot. It is a shooting foul, and she will be at the line for 2. That is Haven's 16th foul. That is Reese Roper's first foul. And that first bucket does go in. One more foul by Haven, and both teams will be in the bonus. And number 23 goes 2 for 2. The Lady Cats now being pressured heavily by the Dragons here, but sends it over to Carly Arnold. Arnold fouled hard going up. And Carly Arnold will now shoot 2. 1 for 1 here. Oh no, I think that was a shooting foul. Whatever the case may be, she gets the first one to go in. Second one spins out, but Faith Paramore with the putback. 11-point lead for the Wildcats here in the fourth quarter. 23 for 3, misses that one. But it is still Dragon basketball. Lady Dragon basketball. Halstead basketball. Schroeder with the ball now. 23 now back over to Grace Lee. Lee sends it back to 23, and now Gerber has the ball at the top of the key. Foul on the floor. Charging call, I believe is what is the call. Nope, it is a blocking call. That is Haven's 7th foul. It does put Halstead in the bonus. But the 1-and-1, the first shot misses. Faith Paramore now with the ball. Carly Arnold now. Kara Madison steps out of bounds. It does go back the other direction. And it looks like another violation there. I do apologize. I did not catch that one. Maybe palming the ball there. Inbound goes over to Faith Paramore. Paramore now dribbling around, trying to see if she can shake the defender here. Sends it over to Reese Roper. Roper waiting for somebody to get open. And as she's being closely defended as well. Here, Paramore now with the ball. The Dragons are defending very closely. Roper now has it. Drives to the lane, gets a shooting foul here, or draws the foul. There we go. And now she will shoot for two, or she will shoot two here as now Haven is in the double bonus. First one, no good. And the second one bounces off the front of the rim and goes out of bounds. Schroeder now with the ball as Haven is committing three to press. The pass was tipped and it goes out of bounds. It is Halstead basketball. Number 22, Josephine Engel now with the inbound, gives it over to Gerber, who passes it over to Schroeder. Schroeder looking, drives towards the lane, passes it out to Grace Lee. Lee with the three-pointer goes over the basket, over the backboard, and it is now Haven basketball. High pressing situation for the Halstead Lady Dragons here. With 4.5 left to go. Kara Madison loses control of the ball just for a second. It does bounce out of bounds here. 11-point ball game right now. Haven with the lead, but we all know that basketball is a game of streaks. Gerber with the three, not going in, a little too far on that one. And Faith Paramore comes down with the ball. Paramore trying to shake her defender here, number 22, Josephine Engel. Gives it over to Carly Arnold. Reese Roper now with the ball and gives it over to Madison. Madison did not have the shot there. Almost loses the ball. Foul on the floor. And that is Halstead's 11th foul called as a team. Kara Madison's first shot at the line looked like it wasn't going to go in, but does. 34-22. Second one bounces off the front of the iron here. Number 23 now with the ball. And timeout is called. With 3 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in regulation here, your Haven Wildcats with the 12-point lead. We're going to take a moment, get some water, and we'll be right back with you here. You're watching Haven High Basketball on the Wildcat Network. We're back with you live here from Haven, Kansas, home of the Roaring Wildcats. 3 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter for the Lady Cats here as they go up against the Halstead Lady Dragons. Number 23 now being double teamed. Pass was almost taken away by Faith Paramore, but the Dragons were able to get the ball back here. Grace Lee passes it over to 23. Now she regains control of the ball. Gives it over to Engel. Engel passes it to 23. Back to Engel. Engel looking at the basket. Not going for it just yet. Gets it over to 23 as Sarah Yutzi defended it. I think McGuire Estel may have gotten a hand on that. And so now Carly Arnold takes it back over to the other side for the Wildcats here. Passes it back over to McGuire Estel. Now over to Carly Arnold. Kara Madison now with control of the ball here as she's being defended very closely by Schroeder. Paramore now with the ball. Sends it up for a two. Misses that one. Just a little too much pepper on that one there. Number 23 with the rebound and has the ball now. Sends it over to Schroeder. Schroeder back over to Grace. Or to Lee, sorry. And then to Gerber. Gerber takes it up and in for two. And that reduces the lead now to 10 points here. And the pressure may have gotten there a little bit to the Lady Wildcats here as the ball goes over Carly Arnold's head. So it will be Halstead basketball here. 2:17 left to go. 23 now gets it over to Gerber. Gerber back to 23. Looking for somebody to get open. That's what they're trying to do here. Grace Lee now with the ball. Sends it all the way over to Schroeder. Schroeder tries to get it down inside to Gerber. No shot there. Looks like it was a foul on the floor. And it was a push. That is Haven's 8th team foul. That is McGuire Estel's second foul. And Gerber now will take the shot. First one does go in and timeout is called. Sorry, I forgot to put in the timeout that Halstead called earlier. But this timeout was called by Haven. 2:01 left to go in regulation. Both teams are in the bonus, so every foul right now will lead to free throws. Haven is currently in the double bonus, which cannot be shown on our scoreboard here, but it is a double bonus. Once one team does commit to 10 fouls, then the other team shoots two baskets every single time. Haven is 2 away from sending Halstead to the double bonus. Gerber's second shot rolls in. so that does make it a 26-34 lead, or 34-26 lead, sorry, for Haven. Foul called. No, sorry, timeout called. And it is timeout on Haven. We'll be right back. 34-26. 8-point ball game, getting close. 1 minute, 51 seconds left to go. Back with you now here. 1 minute, 46, 45, 44 seconds here. Sorry, the camera on that camera that was focused on the clock, its battery had died. So we're gonna make do for just a moment here without a camera for a little bit. So that was another foul by Halstead. Carly Arnold misses her first shot. My apologies there. Carly Arnold misses 2 on that set of free throws here. Halstead now with the ball, trailing by 8. 3-point shot to try to make it a 5-point game, not going to go in, and so now it's back to Haven ball. Less than a minute and a half left to go in regulation. Carly Arnold successfully dribbling around 3 defenders at once here, and gives it over to Faith Paramore. Paramore back over to Arnold. Arnold being covered closely and fouled by number 23. And that is Halstead's 13th foul. That is number 23's 4th foul here as they try to stop the clock. Carly Arnold will shoot 2. First one goes in. The second one also goes in for Carly Arnold as well. (36-26). Haven Lady Wildcat lead. Gerber now with the ball, steps in and gets the ball into the bucket. Timeout called by Halstead. We'll take another timeout ourselves. 1 minute, 1 second left to go in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back. During that timeout, I took full advantage of that timeout, plugged the camera in. It ran out of battery because it wasn't plugged in. I thought it was, so now the time should be back up on the screens there. 36-28, Haven Lady Wildcats with the lead. Ooh, trickery afoot here. But Halstead still pressing, and foul on the floor. That sends the Lady Wildcats back to the line. 55.5 or 55 and a half seconds left to go for the remainder of this game here. And it looks like so far we've had pretty good connection here. Number 23 was the one with the foul on that one. She has fouled out. That was her 5th. And Kara Madison will shoot too. First one bounces off the front of the iron and it goes in. That is Kara Madison's 5th basket on the night, or 5th point on the night. Second one bounces off the back of the rim and goes out. Halstead now with less than a minute to go here. 9-point ball game. 3 possessions, still well in hand here. Or still with the chance here. As they're passing back and forth, goes over to Grace Lee, who is all the way on another zip code there. Ball now firmly in control by the Wildcats. 30 seconds left to go. And a backcourt violation, I believe, is what was called there. That stops the clock. 26.4 seconds left. Got to wonder about how many chances are left for the Halstead Dragons here. Here as just a little over 20 seconds left to go. 22 now with the ball. Gives it over to Grace Lee. Lee tries to drive it in. Does not get it, but Halstead remains with the ball here. Sends it all the way over. Number 2 with the 2. That one goes in. 5 seconds left, and it looks like this one is done. Doesn't look like it. It is. Ladies and gentlemen, first game of the night, and it's your Lady Wildcats winning it, 37-30. Big win here. Remember that stat line, or remember that that little fact that we talked about earlier in the broadcast. The last time someone in blue came in here and they were undefeated, they lost. Now that's happened twice this season, and you know what? The Lady Wildcats have won it. So 37-30 here, and we have our cameraman back here, Maverick Lane.
I thought I might as well just come back over here. You know, okay.
What'd you think?
I thought it went pretty well. It was a good game. You know, as I was saying before the game, you know, Halstead, they got a good record. You know, they got a record all right, but you know, Haven, no, doesn't necessarily care about your record. So I thought it went pretty well. Halstead got a point at the end there, but you know, overall, both teams played pretty good. But you know, I was kind of pretty much called it at this point. So I don't know what else to say. I really don't. But yeah, it was pretty fun to watch. Yeah.
Good
It really
game.
was.
I mean, 37-30 did get a little close.
Yeah, it did end up starting to get a little tied up, but at the end, Haven was just a bit too far ahead. And just, you know, kudos to everyone on that team. Played pretty good. Most of the free throws were made. Like there was only like a couple missed near the end, but yeah, a lot of that was pretty dope. All right, so I can go eat now, right? We're good on that. All right.
Yeah, you can. And speaking of which, I'm also going to take a break here for a second. We're going to leave the camera on the warm-ups here. So enjoy that. We'll be right back here in a moment and get you guys set up for the men's game. So we'll be right back.
drawing will be at halftime of the boys' game. Well, and this is the thing, all the sponsors, the dual level, the bar, and Vino Pizza, our engaged t-shirt series, varsity bank, chef Chevrolet. The spirit of the best tickets, DIY home improvement, First National Bank of Hudson, Heartland Credit Union, our E-Tech Telecom, Austin Hall, Michael and Kimberly Hill. But the basic, only music club sponsors, you find all the needs in the rest on the back of your program.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to go ahead and preview the boys basketball game for tonight here, as we've got about a couple minutes left here to go. So let's take a look at the guys game and the guys matchup as we go in here. About 2.5 minutes left to go, about a minute and a half until introductions. So here's a look here. Alrighty, so let me go ahead and reset the cameras over here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the record here for your Haven Wildcats, and might I go ahead and tell you, it is the undefeated Haven Wildcats. Undefeated. They won the Kingman tournament earlier in the season, and now they're looking to go into the Rupp tournament next week, also undefeated here. So once again, the Pratt game was postponed due to weather. So we have Halstead tonight and the Dragons here. Now let's take a look at the Halstead Dragons as they come in. A little bit of a different story tonight. Right now they're looking at a 4-3 record. Last 4 games were all losses. So, and for them as well, The last game, this is from what I've been told in the hallways. The last game against Hillsborough was postponed due to weather. So tonight's basketball game looks to be pretty good. It looks to be pretty big. It's going to be a big story for Halstead tonight, but it's also going to be a big story for your Haven Wildcats. As they are getting warmed up and getting ready for introductions here momentarily. So we're going to go ahead and take a back seat for the introductions. Give you guys a listen to the band and to the PA announcer. So we'll be right back.
Once again, good evening and welcome to Haven High School tonight's varsity boys matchup. Who is the Halstead Dragons in your Haven Wildcats? And now let's get started with tonight's game. The alternate fashion beginning with the Dragons. 5'11" junior, number 1, Cameron Gore. The Wildcats, 5'7" senior, number 1, Mario Quintero.
Versus Halstead. It's the guys' turn here as we have Ryan Carmichael set in the center circle here. We'll get starting lineup right here, ready to go for you right now. Starting lineup for your Haven Wildcats. For your seniors, we have number 1 Mario Quintero and number 24 Ryan Carmichael. For your juniors, We have number 5, Benaya Yoder, number 11, Darby Roper, and number 15, Zane Jacquez, as the first basket is counted for a 3. I get a little into this, so here we go. Right now, Jacquez takes the ball away, and Darby Roper. Oh, I don't know if that's really a legal play there. Almost tackled right there. We're not at football, but referees didn't call it, so play continues. All right, currently we have. Looks like the ball did go out of bounds. We reset everything here. First shot for Halstead does not go in. They do recover the ball, recover it again. Second, third shot not going in. Benaya Yoder comes down with the ball, gets it stripped out of his hands, but he gets it back over to Zane Jacquez, who gets it over to Darby Roper. Roper tried to get it over to Mario Quintero, and that goes out of bounds eventually. For 3, gets it in there, 6-0 for your Haven Wildcats. Good start right now. Benaya Yoder tried to get in, tried to get the steal there, gets called in for a reach, and that's his first foul. That is the first foul of the game. All right, number 12 gets it over to number 1. Number 1, I can't see the number now, to number 2. There we go. Lakin Farmer passes it over to number 3. Eric Probst. Probst gave it over to 12 here. Isaac Radke back over to number 1. Kicked off the foot of Zane Jacquez here. Number 1 looks to be Cameron Carr. 12 over to 2. 12 is Isaac Radke over to 2. Now Lakin Farmer. Farmer gives it over to 3. 3 gets it in there, gets the first bucket for Halstead here. Currently 6-2 with 6:02 left to go in the first quarter here. Benaya Yoder, who gives it over to Wyatt Carmichael. Carmichael can dunk it. I've seen it. Did not do it there, but that's perfectly fine here. But he does get the basket. 8-2, Haven with the lead here. Long 3 not going in for Halstead. Back up for number 2. He gets that one in. It is now an 8-4 lead here. And that shot does not go in, but it does go out of bounds. It will be Haven ball when they come back to it. You might have noticed a couple of new things here on our live stream. We decided to jazz things up when it comes to showing you the starting 5. We also have a nice little animated watermark down at the bottom here as Wyatt Carmichael sinks 2. Just a couple things that we learned the ropes of in order to make the broadcasting experience or the viewing experience that much better. Back to the game though, number 12 now with the ball. His pass is blocked by a lot of Wildcats there. Number 10 with the ball goes out of the rim now. Wyatt Carmichael brings it down, gives it over to Darby Roper. Roper drives it over into the lane, gets it up there, not going, and then Carmichael with the rebound and the putback gets 2. That is Carmichael. 6 point so far. We haven't even gone 4 minutes in this game yet. So it is now a 12-4 Haven lead here in the first quarter. Timeout was called by Halstead. I told you this is going to be a big game. either we see that Haven will continue the unbeaten streak, or that Halstead would try to end that streak here. I mean, we're going to see how the game goes, of course. But right now, 12-4. All right, let's slow it down for just a second here. Number 1 gives it over to number 2. Back to number 1. Core now sends it over to 10. I'm going to say that's probably Holden Davis. Mario Quintero gets it up. No foul call. No foul call there either, as there was a blocked shot. Benaya Yoder regains control of the ball, sends it over to Darby Roper. Roper to Jackless. Jackless for 3, does not get it. And Yoder was able to come back down with it. Pass back over to Jackless. Jackless did not get that one either. He's 0 for 2. Gets the steal right underneath the basket. Roper gets up. Nope, not that one either. Now this time it is Probst who got the rebound. Sends it over to number 2. Number 2, Farmer. Halstead, no bucket there. Roper with the layup and in. A little bit of frustration there. You gotta calm the nerves. The fans may get rowdy. I may get a little excited here behind the microphone, but players, you have to calm the nerves. First foul for Halstead here, as Darby Roper will shoot 2. Or shoot 1, sorry. This is the N1 on that one. No control. Clay Schmucker, who came into the ball, came into the game, tried to get control of the ball, foul on the floor. And just as quickly as Clay gets onto the floor, he gets the foul, but I digress though. Sorry, we had a couple of substitutes here. Clay Schmucker goes in, so does Skylar Singleton. Darby Roper passes it over to Clay, and that goes out. It is Haven ball. Last touch by Halstead. Substitute here, number 1 comes back in. I think he might have taken a little bit of time to cool him down here. Number 22 goes out. Number 1 being Cameron Cord. Wyatt Carmichael double teamed. Nothing there. And Mario Quintero sends it sailing. 14-4 here. 2:47 left to go in the first quarter. Number 2, Farmer sends it over to number 10. Number 10 back to number 1. Cameron Core now back with the ball. Sends it over to Farmer. Farmer double team. Sails it over to Core. Core shoots for 3. Bounces off the front of the iron. Darby Roper and the Wildcats going quickly down the floor. Foul call. Charging. Or no, not charging. Sorry. A shooting foul. And Darby Roper will shoot 2. Both teams with 2 team fouls here. The first one goes in. Darby Roper good for 2 on that one. Fast-paced basketball action here. Number 12 now back with the ball. And sends it over to number 10, back to 12. 12 for 3 for Halstead. Not wanting to go in on the three-pointers. 10 gets the ball stolen away from him. Wyatt Carmichael comes up with the ball there. Darby Roper directing traffic as he walks the ball down. Ball eventually goes over to Skylar Singleton. Yes. I do apologize. I know I went a little quiet there. I do have to review notes from time to time, but the basket is called there. It is a timeout for Halstead. That is their second timeout in the game. 3 timeouts remaining, 1:49 remaining in the first quarter. 18-4. Haven leads. Just a quick reminder here, once again, check out the Haven High School Facebook page. There is the address right there, right on your screen. Give us a like, give us a follow. Also, while you're on the interwebs out there, if you're enjoying our stream so far, I'm thinking that it's been pretty healthy. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow and a subscribe as well. Getting to know how much that you guys enjoy what we do here is a wonderful thing. Now we get back to play. Halstead holding on to the ball, trying to dictate the pace here, but it looks like there is another foul on the floor here, and it is a foul on Haven. That is their 13th foul in this half. Number 2 now with the ball, trying to get around Benaya Yoder and just gives it directly to the Wildcats. Benaya Yoder with the shot, no basket. Recovered by the Wildcats. Mario Quintero for 3, and in it goes. 21-4, Haven. Halstead trying to see what they can do to plug the leaks here. Number 12 gives it over to number 2. Number 2 trying to find somebody, but Benaya Yoder just playing close defense there. Over to number 5. Gets it over to number 10, and a foul called there. I think it's called for pushing there. Yep, and that is a Haven foul here. They're 4th in the half. 4th in the game. Inbound goes sailing all the way across the country, basically, to number 10 here. Number 2 now takes it, sends it across court, and tipped away by Mario Quintero. Skylar Singleton now with the ball. Driving it past between the legs here. Over to Quintero, back over to Yoder, back over to Schmucker. Singleton had it. Jacquez back to Singleton now for 3 three-pointers. That's the name of the game tonight so far for Haven. Those 3-pointers right there. Good job on tipping the pass there, but a foul has been called. Looks like number 10 for Halstead is being sent out. That would be Holden Davis. 22 comes in, Tyler Horn, it looked like. Inbound play goes over to number 2 off the backboard. And it looks like Darby Roper trying to get control, does not get control. 2-pointer. And a missed open J there. But that's the end of the first quarter. Haven, 20-point lead as they end the first quarter, 24-20. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with you. You're watching Haven Wildcat basketball on the Wildcat Network. back live now. Here, Haven with the 20-point advantage. And could be looking for more. Bit of a tackle there. Zane with his second on the night here. And that one goes out of bounds. Will be Halstead basketball. Okay, so now number 2, Lakin Farmer now has the ball being double teamed here. Sends it over to 22. Now back over to 12. Will be Isaac Radke. Radke passes it over to number 5, who takes the 3. Nope, not going there, and it went out of bounds. Haven basketball. 3-pointers have been a pretty good shot, or have been a pretty good thing for Haven tonight. I can't quite say the same thing for Halstead so far. I don't have the stats on me right now, but that's what's keeping. That's what gave Haven the early lead here. All right, Zane Jackwes now with the ball, sends it over to. Yeah, they're going so fast here. Sent it over to Javon Miller. Javon Miller now with the ball. Had to go and touch the sky for that one. Here, Jackwes sends it over to Singleton. Back over to Jackwes. Now over to Darby Roper. Roper up for 2. Spins around the world, and it goes in. 26-4. Haven with the 22-point lead here. Number 12 for Halstead now with the ball. You got to be able to get out of the backcourt first and foremost. So no shot clock, but they are timing you for getting out of the backcourt. Now Darby Roper with the ball. Sends it up and in it goes. Darby Roper gets what looks to be his 8th point on the night. Number 22 for Halstead, Tyler Horn gets that one. Gets their first points in a little while here. Haven now walking with the ball across the court here. Roper had given it to Miller. Miller gave it back to Roper. Roper tried to go for the drive. Gets the ball taken away from him. It's now fast break here. 3-on-2. And the fast break results in a 2-point conversion there for Halstead. Taking it back down to a 20-point game here. Timeout call now as I believe that was Haven's timeout that was called there. No, it was not. Looks to be a Halstead timeout. Only 2 left in the game to use them up so quickly. That's one thing that boggles my mind just a tad bit. But each coach has their own strategy. Each coach has their own way of doing things. So we'll see how that pays out for them. Darby Roper taking the ball over to the offensive side of the court for Wildcats here. Looking for somebody that's open. Couldn't find a man there. Now it's over to Horn. Horn passes it over, and it is blocked! Blocked by the Wildcats. Roper, no foul call. Tried to get the layup, not in that one, and that goes out of bounds. It's Halstead basketball. And we have a substitution now. Bernard Yoder coming in for Zane Jackwes. Halstead passing back and forth, trying to find somebody open. Almost had him there. Sends it back out around the perimeter. 4-3 for Horn. Gets the 3-pointer to go in. Is that the basket to jumpstart the offense here? We're gonna have to find out. Darby Roper now with the ball, and he's called for traveling. Singleton comes in for Roper. With the ball now for Halstead. Double teamed by two Wildcats here, as is number 2 now. High pressing kickball. Inbound goes back to the backcourt here for number 2 for Halstead. Lakin Farmer. Farmer gives it over to the 3 does not go in on that one. Benaya Yoder right now with the ball as he and the Wildcats right now have a 17-point lead. Gives it over to Javon Miller. Miller for 3. Get it. Count it. Did I say 17-point lead? It's back to a 20-point lead now. Number 12 now with the ball. Trying to find a way out of the backcourt. Did not have enough time to get out. It is called, I believe, a 5-second violation there. Haven playing high-pressure defense and high-octane offense. Out of bounds it goes. Haven gets to keep the ball on that one. Number 55 now, Hunter Barlow comes in. He replaces Javon Miller. .353 left to go in the half here. Mario Quintero now with the ball off the inbound. Passes it over to Skylar Shingleton. Shingleton gives it back to Mario Quintero. Quintero gives it over to Wyatt Carmichael, who gives it to Hunter Barlow. Barlow gets called for the foul on that one. That is Haven's 6th foul. Hunter Barlow's first foul. And only one more, and it sends Halstead to the bonus. We go back live now. Cameron Core now with the ball, gives it over to Radke. Radke passes it back to number 3. Gives it over to Horn. Back over to Radke. Yes. All right, now back over to Core. Core has the ball. Double teamed right now. Nope, Benaya Yoder is the only one on him. Here sends it over to 2-2. Shoots for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to go in here. Yoder sends it sailing all the way over to Skylar Shingleton, back down to Wyatt Carmichael, and then he puts up a 3 on his own, a little short on that one. And now Halstead with the basketball. No point on that possession there for Halstead here. Mario Quintero has given it over to Barlow. Barlow gave it to Shingleton, and as the ball was being passed over to Quintero, he is notified to tie his shoes. So, got to keep your shoes tied here. But that's all right though. All right, Darby Roper now comes in for Skylar Singleton. Clay Schmucker is also in the game. Your 5 right now is number 1 Mario Quintero, number 11 Darby Roper, number 13 Clay Schmucker, number 24 Wyatt Carmichael, and number 55 Hunter Barlow. That one does go sailing out of bounds. And as we wait for the inbound play here, none of the 10 players are on the other side. They were all on one side of the court there. Sends it sailing over to number 3. Number 2 now has the ball. Number 2, Lincoln Farmer. trying to see if something's open, gives it over to Cameron Cole. Foul call on the floor. And it looks like that they are calling it on Haven. And it's Hunter Barlow's second foul in the game here. It is the team's 7th foul. That does put Halstead in the bonus. They will be shooting 1-1. Cameron Kors sinks the first one. He'll get a chance at the second. He misses the second. Hunter Barlow comes down with it. No jump ball there. And now it is Darby Roper with the ball. Directing traffic is Darby Roper right now. Sends it over to Mario Quintero. Quintero down to Wyatt Carmichael. Carmichael sends it up and in for 2. 33-15. Haven leads with 140 left to go in the half here. It's been all Haven so far, or mostly Haven here. As they get the steal from Core, fast break, Darby Roper in for 2. 35-15. Halstead. Oh no, sorry, 35-15 Haven. I was going to try to say something about Halstead, but I kind of trailed off there. So anyways, the try for 3, no go on that one. Darby Roper now with the ball. He takes it all the way on the far side, sends it over to Wyatt Carmichael, but not there. The defense for Halstead in there to break the play up. Currently right now it is Lakin Farmer who passed it over to Horn. Horn with 3. Then on fire is Mr. Tyler Horn. As he gets that 3-pointer. 35 seconds-ish left to go in the half. Darby's just going to let the clock run down at least as much as possible here. Sends it over to Mario Quintero, back over to Darby Roper, and he's just going to hold it for a second. He's got Tyler Horn on him. Mario Quintero back and forth. But as the old adage goes, the longer that you have the ball, the less they score. Mario Quintero now with the ball here. Over to Wyatt Carmichael. Carmichael with the shot before the buzzer. Gets it in! And that is 2 times where we had the buzzer beater for the half here in tonight's games, and 2 times did they go in. At the half right now, it's Haven 37, Halstead 18. We'll be right back to get you guys set for the second half of our second game.
participated in the 50-50 fundraiser for the Wildcats Club. And now the runner for the winner. And winner is Halstead.
You know, it's always interesting to see who has a great game and who struggles, and just watch some kids fight through it. So it's always exciting.
And you know, we've had a good slate of exciting games so far here as that first basket goes in for a three-pointer. So 40 to 18 right now with Haven leading. The Lady Wildcats, you know, it seems to be the same story for the team in blue that comes in here undefeated. For, you know, when they come against the Lady Wildcats, they leave here not undefeated anymore. And it seems to be as well that with our Wildcats, the boys, the guys team, so far it's looking like they're going to put up another W in the win column, which looks good when they're going to go on the road to Hillsborough and then later over to Halstead for the Rupp Tournament. Any thoughts on all of that?
Well, I think number one, give us a little bit of confidence going into Rupp, having some success with our ladies. On top of that, though, you know, I look at what our girls are doing and producing, and we're continuing to build steam, which has been awesome. I think our boys are reflecting the same thing. They're building steam as well, and we're starting to see some performances we didn't see at the beginning of the year, independently through some of the students, or some of the players, and as well with our kids just congealing as a team. So it's always exciting to see that. You know, anytime we play Halstead, it's always great. You know, just our neighbors over here to the east, and Halstead brings a great team every year, and it's always pins and needles when we play them. And you know, I have the highest respect for them, and their administration and their coaches are all top-notch, first-class folks. So we're always glad to have them here, and it's always interesting to see how this match plays out.
I've been over to the Halstead High School, and it is a lovely high school. You know, for forensics and debate tournaments, and yeah, I mean, like their administration's really nice, and the student body over there is really nice, really cordial as well. It's something about these towns that that just makes you want to just be here. It's all family.
Well, I think there's some overlap in the communities. You know, you got a lot of folks that know each other. It's great tonight just watching people in the crowd talk to each other, and those smiles and those handshakes that you see between the two communities. But also coming here to compete, but also having some fellowship with each other. So it's always a cool experience.
And you know, I mean, like while the playing field is usually compared to like something like a battlefield and all that. I mean, like you can tell that between a lot of the players, if not all the players in the CKL, as everything goes quiet right now. There's a lot of sportsmanship that's involved. There's a lot of friendships that are involved as well. So
yeah, a lot of these kids play basketball together in the summers and leagues and whatnot as they've grown up, and or you know they played rec ball against each other from town to town, or middle school ball, and you know we're kind of at the top of that. And great job there. And, so yeah, you're right. We got a lot of relationships, not just off the court, but on the court as well. So
it's one of those things that, you know, it's a district or it's a league rivalry, but it's a friendly rivalry.
Right.
So all right. So we've got the game going on right now. It is 47-22 with the Haven lead at the moment, with 5:24 left to go in the third quarter here. Mario Quintero just lost the ball there just a little bit. So Halstead back, but Mario quickly makes it up, gets the ball back over to Benaya. Yoder blocked at the backboard there. So now Tyler Horn with the ball, passes it all the way over to Core with the 2-point shot, not going in on that one. Darby Roper picks up the ball, dribbles it all the way across, and he goes in for the layup, gets the 2-point bucket, and the chance for 3 at the line here.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, Mr. Clemens, one thing we've seen this year is just the increase in grit, with our kids on the ball fields and playing areas, and the kids are starting to see some perseverance and are pushing through it. And we've had that in the past as well, but man, we've just seen a heck of an increase with it this year, and we're really excited to see our kids kind of get a little bit of that chip on their shoulder and push through things that are rough and challenging. We're seeing it in the classroom as well.
Oh yeah. Mario Quintero using that grit to save the ball there. I mean, because if he did not pass that out behind him, he would have gone out of bounds there. But yeah, in the classroom, I've seen students with determination, with grit, and it's a quality, and it's a key quality trait that one has to develop while growing up.
We got Hillsborough come up Friday. We're excited about that. We're going to go there. But then I know on Saturday we got a little something going on too, Mr. Clements, isn't that right?
Friday and Saturday. As Haven gets the bucket there, myself, our cameraman Lane, and Dylan Yoder, who's actually in the band tonight, along with Shayla Roder, she's going to be our alternate. We are all going over to Fort Scott for the state debate tournament. In my 2 years here, so far in my second year, this is the first time that I'm taking the team over to state here. Darby Roper makes a good way up, but Wyatt Carmine who gets the putback. Super proud of our debaters here this year. Our novices are really, really, really good. So hopefully we'll have a lot of good news for everybody here in the coming years as well. Our forensics team's about to start up as well here, not this weekend but next weekend. And a bit of a trip there. And Halstead will score to keep going with it. Also forgot to clear the bonuses. What am I doing here? Anyways, so another bucket here for Haven. That's another 2-pointer here, 56-24. Trying to make sure that everything is in sync with the scoreboard on either end of the court. 3-pointer for number 12 hits the front of the iron. Darby Roper with the pass play. Gets it up. Great.
Well, I'll tell you, our band has been sounding great, man. Under Mr. Montez over there, he's been working hard with them. Those kiddos are practicing left and right, and really getting in sync and sounding great. Last couple games, I know it gets our students pumped up and we're proud, and we appreciate their efforts. They've done a really good job this year.
That they have, and we even used a live recording of the band for the hype package from the Nicholson game. And if you tune in early enough on the live streams, you'll see the stream will start soon. But in the background, we do have the Wildcat Pride marching band playing as well. First free throw does not go in. It is Haven foul, their third one. A full court switch out here as the five that started this half now go on the bench and take a break. On the court right now, well, we'll tell you who's on the court here in a moment. Second ball does not go in. We've got, let's see here, we'll start with the smaller number here. We've got to pick up on names here. We do have Hunter Barlow. We have Nathan Schmidt as well. We also have Javon Miller and Skylar Shillington as well, and Claire Smucker. So right now, Schmidt with the ball goes to three, misses off the front line. Smucker tried to get in the putback, but does not get that one. Foul called on the floor. It will go for Halstead on that one. that's what you were talking about by previewing something going on this weekend, with the state debate and all that. So we're proud of all of our students in every single aspect, on the court, on the field, in the classroom, and even in different facets of education and life. Oh, elbow to the face. I think they call them offsides. I'm going football now. Out of bounds on that one. But yeah, I mean, Haven High is definitely one of the places to be. It's a wonderful atmosphere. We talked about the surrounding areas as well. But it is a wonderful place to be, and especially right now.
Yeah.
Javon Miller now with the ball, gives it over to Clay Schmucker. Trying to get around with his fans, gives it over to Skylar Singleton. Singleton now with the ball, gives it back over to Miller. Miller over to Nathan Schmidt. Schmidt goes over to Clay Schmucker. Clock winding down here with about 16 seconds left to go here left in the third quarter. It's a 34-point lead for your Haven Wildcats. Foul on the floor now. And it will go. It will be Wildcat basketball. Inbound play goes over to Miller. Miller loses the ball in the, what do you call a group of Dragons? Number 2, layup, gets it in there. 58-26, end of the third period. Haven High with the lead right now, and it looks like they may be coming away with another W on the. What do you think?
Yeah, I hope so. We're definitely pulling away a little bit here. If they have some success tonight, walk away to win.
All right, well, we've got more ropers coming in here.
Yeah, I'm going to get out of here. I got to go do principal stuff.
All right, well, thank you very much, Mr. Moore. All righty, so at the table now, we have 2 ropers. We have both Reese and Ari. Please excuse me real quick because I'm trying to fix the clock over here. Say hello to the world, girls. So first and foremost, congratulations on the victory tonight. That's got to feel good to have the running clock on the fourth quarter there. So now you guys set your sights out to Hillsborough, but you come away with the victory. You send another team in blue that came over here undefeated. You give them their first loss. How does that feel now when you turn to Hillsborough?
Well, we all thought records don't really matter much, but this is going to give us a good lead in the league for us to win league again, like we did last year. Yeah, we like winning against undefeated teams because it makes us feel better about that.
And I mean, I'm accidentally putting points here on the board. Okay, there we go. Got that fixed. I mean, well, that's got to. I mean, that's lifting your guys' confidence.
Yeah.
And all of that. So yeah. I mean, that feels good, right?
Yes.
And it looks like tonight we continue the trend here also. With two Wildcats going undefeated at home so far, as that basket does not go in for Halstead. What was the game plan for you guys when it came to playing Halstead tonight, though? You don't have to divulge any secrets, but.
Well, we just knew they only had one big, so we just knew we needed to just get inside and play physical because we knew they were going to come in playing physical and tough because we beat them last year, not too much. so they knew that they needed to come in and try and take care of business. But I'm pretty sure we did that. And yeah, all we had to do is just get the ball inside and just play physical and just be smart. It's really.
And that you guys definitely did. That you definitely did. Now, one thing that we haven't really talked too much about on the broadcast here tonight, we talked about it a little bit here if the ball goes out of bounds. It is Wildcat basketball. Was the delayed game or against Pratt? Did that give you guys did that feel good to have that bit of an extra rest, or did it cause a bit of nerves, thinking okay, maybe a little bit too long of rest? I don't know. That's a weird question to ask, I guess.
Well, we were ready to play. We wanted to get in and play, and same thing happened last year. They canceled on us, and then we ended up playing on a Saturday. But we all knew that there's a chance of it getting canceled, and we just knew that we had a tough game coming this Tuesday, so we decided to prepare for that and move aside from that.
So give a little bit of rest then to get yourselves ready for
Yeah.
So next up is Hillsborough. Any thoughts on that?
Well, I'm pretty sure I don't know what their record is right now, but I know that they're doing pretty well this year, so we just gotta go in there with confidence and just take care of what needs to be done and basically just play how we have been.
You guys have been, that's not a bad way to go about it, because you guys have been very strong on the court every single game. Everybody's been able to see that, and I think you guys are a force to reckon with, especially when we start talking about sub-state later on, which is probably right now far away from your mind at the moment. So now you guys have Hillsborough, then you guys get a week off, and then you're ready to go for the Wildcat Classic. I bet you guys are excited to get that week of rest right now, right?
Yeah. We're just trying to play one game at a time. We know Halstead is we have a chance to play them in our Wildcat Classic and in sub-state, so we just gotta take it one game at a time and just right now we need to focus on Hillsborough, and then after that game, then we'll take a week off and see who we got coming into the Wildcat Classic.
And I believe that was DJ Miller here who just had a tumble right there, a really big one. Big physical play here. Basketball is definitely a contact sport. So you guys have Hillsborough. Unfortunately, that will be an away game, so we won't be able to carry that on the screens here. But there may be a way to be able to watch that. First basket does not go in for DJ Miller. We will carry the Wildcat Classic here, so that'll be a nice treat to have as well. Let's see here. We're looking at the running clock I was gonna say both the DJ's basket, or both the DJ's free throws did not go in, but I believe Hunter Barlow did get the putback in there. So once again, congratulations on the victory tonight, in dominant fashion, and we want to wish you guys good luck on Friday's game. Also safe travels too, because Hillsborough is one of the further schools out there in the league. But good luck though.
Thank you.
And one thing that I want to ask you here real quick: do you have any shout outs or anything?
Shout out to the Roper family in Oklahoma. I'm not sure I'm guessing you guys are watching, but if you are, hi. It's been a while.
Just because we had Darby on here during the girls' game, I'm going to say the same thing that I told him. I believe that they're really happy to get to hear your voice, and that they're really proud of you guys for the job that you guys have been doing all season long this season. So go out there, celebrate what you guys have done so far. But remember, it's also school. Ari, since you're up here, do you want to say hello to the world or give any shout-outs or anything?
I'll give a shout out to both teams because they're both playing so well right now. Our boys are doing really well and setting a really good tone for the rest of the season and the message, and they're getting themselves out there. They got themselves noticed in a Wichita paper today, and I don't remember the last time our boys got as much coverage as our girls have. But I think both of our teams are doing so well and setting a really good path for the younger kids also. It makes our school look really good. So that's my shout out. I'm just proud of everyone right now.
And I think right now, as we look at the clock, less than 10 seconds left to go, we're very proud as well. It's another clean sweep for the Haven boys and girls. Thank you guys very much for joining us. And to all of you guys out there in YouTube land, guys, the game is over. Haven had the running clock at the very end, and they win it 64-24. It's been wonderful to have the game live streamed to you guys. I think tonight went off without a hitch. I thank you very much for joining us tonight. On behalf of everybody here at Haven High School, on behalf of Mr. Travis Moore, our principal, our vice principal Jared Kirkpatrick, the basketball players, the students, all the staff, and you know what? Also, let's go ahead and give one last shout out for Maverick Lane, our cameraman here. Do you want to say anything?
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to interrupt your speech, but I don't know. I thought that was a really good game. You know, went pretty well. 64-27. Again, Haven, maintains on it. I think we didn't. No, not a single game was lost this whole day out of the 3, so that was really good. So I guess the basketball team's still undefeated. Halstead no longer undefeated, and overall just a pretty good and entertaining time. It was a fun. It was a good set of games to be doing the camera work for. I try to make it kind of a little dynamic.
Hey, it looks good.
Zoom in and parts like that. Great, yeah. Glad it did. So, yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun over there. The only complaint I have, the walking tacos, you guys can do better. I'm serious. No. Okay. I'm serious. Okay, other schools I went to, they crunch the chips. I went over there, and my good friend Corey, I'm like, Corey, you're supposed to crunch the chips. And then he's like, no, we don't do that over here. And man, that's...
But
see,
the walking tacos there, they're still pretty delicious, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, they're undefeated, one would say. There you go. But yeah, pretty good time over there. Thanks.
On behalf of everybody here, they're clearing out over here, so we should probably do the same. Thank you guys very much for joining us here. We'll be back for the Wildcat Classic. Thank you once again. My name is Paul Clements, and you guys have a wonderful night.